What's up, guys? So I haven't made a video in quite a while. So a friend brought in the Silverado to my house because he was having an issue with it not starting. He changed the fuel pump, thought it was that, still wouldn't start, and he really had no idea what was going on. So today we're gonna plug in this little OBD2 scanner that I have. Bought it for $20-$30 maybe, really cheap. And we're gonna see what codes is giving him and try to figure out what was going on. So we just plug it in, turn your key into the on position, and wait for this to load. Okay, so this is the Chevrolet. Okay, so he has a few codes, 12 of them actually. And this is the one we want to focus on. Catalyst Bank 1. So we figured out that it had fuel, it had pressure. We checked the spark plugs, everything was good, but it still wouldn't start. So with this information, knowing that catalyst is not working the way it's supposed to be working, we removed the O2 sensor. We did this to figure out if the problem was the catalytic converter was clogged. And once we removed this, sure enough, the truck began to start. And of course, this tells us that the catalytic converter is completely clogged. It doesn't let the truck breathe. Well, let's exhaust get out. So what we're gonna do now is, since we removed the O2 sensor, I will show you where that's located in a second. So there goes the hole to the O2 sensor. As you can see, this is right underneath the engine. So you're gonna want to remove the one before the catalytic converter. So this is the catalytic converter here, this big ball. So you're gonna want to remove that one. If removing this one starts the truck, then the problem is right here. So this is clogged up, and you need to either replace it or gut it if you live in a state where they're not needed for inspection. But at the very least, you know what the problem is. So you don't need to change the fuel pump or change electrical connections or pay a mechanic for things that are not needed. So you're gonna need a little wrench, maybe a crescent wrench, just to remove it. And there goes the plug. You can unplug it there, and hopefully it starts. This truck left them stranded at work, so this could happen to you. This is a 2012 Silverado with a 5.3, and everything was working fine until they just completely got clogged up. So let's try to start this truck and see if this solves the problem, and at the very least he can get to a shop that can either replace the catalytic converter or he can find a solution to this issue. But first he has to know what the problem is. So let's try to start it and see if it starts. So earlier it was cranking, but it will never start, and if it started, it would start and stall out. So let's try to start it again. Okay, so the truck sounds horrible. The exhaust is making loud noises, but the truck is idling. So it's actually working. He can actually, at the very least, drive it to a muffler shop to get this fixed. So if you're in a situation in which you're stalled out somewhere and you can't figure out, the truck has pressure on the fuel pump is working, you have spark, and the truck will still die out, then you might want to think about the fact that the catalytic converter might be completely clogged, and that's what's stopping it from working. You could remove the O2 sensor temporarily. I gotta say that this is not a long-term solution. This is not something you want to do and drive around. You want to just do this if you're stranded somewhere and you're trying to get the truck to a service station in which they can fix this for you. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's not a long-term solution. I want to say that again because a lot of people are going to say in the comments, hey, well, you can't just be driving around without O2 sensors. No, this is just if you're in the middle of nowhere and the truck won't start, this would have, at the very least, get you somewhere where you can get it fixed. And thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like. If you didn't, you know what to do. And subscribe for more videos like these. Thank you.